Hello, students of English grammar. Today's video is about sentences. I was asked recently, what are the different types of sentences in the English language? Come with me and we'll take a look to see what the different types are and how we use them. There are four main types of sentences in the English language based on their purpose and structure. There's declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Let's take a closer look at each one of these, starting with declarative sentences. These can make statements, express facts, opinions, or ideas, and declarative sentences end in periods, as you can see right here. Here's an example, but I could write many sentences that are declarative. It's the most common type of sentence. My example is, the moon is bright in the sky tonight. The second type of sentence we'll look at today is the interrogative. This is the type of sentence in which we ask questions. It's how we ask for information, and it's usually ending in a question mark. An example of an interrogative sentence would be, what time is the meeting? The third type of sentence is the imperative. This type of sentence is used to make commands, instructions, or requests. An example of this type of sentence would be, please pass the salt. They can end with a period or an exclamation mark, depending on the tone, whether it's a polite request, as the first example shows, or a command, as in, pass the salt. Fourth type of sentence is the exclamatory sentence. This type is used to express strong emotions such as surprise, excitement, anger, or joy. An example of this type of sentence would be, this is a beautiful sunset. These always end with an exclamation mark. In addition to classifying sentences based on their purpose, we also classify sentences according to their structure. These can be organized into simple, compound, complex, and compound-complex sentences. We'll start with the easy ones, the simple sentences. These contain only one independent clause, which is a group of words that have a subject and a predicate. They express just one idea. A very easy example of a simple sentence is, she sings. It's a very short sentence, but it's a complete sentence. The subject is she, and the predicate, or verb, is sings. And that's all it takes to make a correct sentence. Next, let's have a look at compound sentences. These are sentences that contain two or more independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunctions such as and, but, or, and so, or by a semicolon. An example of this kind of sentence would be, she sings and he plays guitar. Just to show you one that uses semicolons, here's one more. The sun was setting, the stars began to shine in the sky. The third type of sentence we'll look at today is a complex sentence. These are sentences that contain one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. This is a group of words that contain a subject and a predicate, but it cannot stand alone as a sentence. That's a dependent clause. Dependent clauses are usually introduced by subordinating conjunctions such as because, although, and while. An example of a complex sentence would be, although she sings well, she prefers to dance. Finally, our fourth and last type of sentence structure is the combination of compound and complex sentences called compound complex sentences. As the name states, these are the most complicated sentences. They're comprised of two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. An example of this kind of sentence is, she sings well, but she prefers to dance because it makes her happy. And that's it in a nutshell. Do you know that idiom? it means that's all. These are the main types of sentences and a bit about how we use them, the structures and their meanings. Let me know if there are any questions in the comments or to my email address, alexseslworld@gmail.com. That's ALEXSESLWORLD@gmail.com. Take care and remember to be kind to each other. Bye for now.